and gentlemen, Forrest Walpole, commentator for Plex Wrestling here, welcoming you live from Chicago, Illinois for Ground Zero. We are live in the United Center here in Chicago, Illinois. You guys want to know what the matches are? They are in the description down below. We did have a little bit of a mishap when it came to trying to put this shit together on a character. I fucking forgot to put the main event in because there were 7 matches on the card, but I fucking messed up a little bit. But not to worry, the main event is still going on, regardless of the reasoning here. So, we hope you guys just sit back, relax, put some popcorn in that microwave if you got any, and enjoy. We're gonna get things started here between two very interesting women here. We got 2 members of the Undisputed Elite facing off against each other one-on-one by order. This is by order of the former general manager, Riley Wolf. This was the card that he made. This was made before he got suspended, so we let him slide with just this one. After that, we're going to be hearing... After that, this whole card will be made by... The whole card will be made by the new general manager, Christian Tracy. He, however, is not here tonight, but we are expected to hear from him next week as to what is going to happen here next week. So we hope you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from London, England, Perfect 10.
Well, Torrie, Doyle, the leader of the Undisputed Elite. The Undisputed Elite has been embarrassed the last couple weeks at the hands of Amelia Gray. All 3 have tapped out to Gray's signature submission hold. But tonight, they're going to have to take out their frustrations at losing to the women's champion on each other. Right now I got Torrie, Doyle here tonight. So, this is an interesting situation here for the Undisputed Elite. So here's what's going on. We have 3 matches set for Monopoly. The first match is an 8-man championship match
and her
for the world title.
From Sin City, the Queen, Susan.
So, as I was saying before I somewhat interrupted the ring announcer, we have 3 matches already set for Monopoly. The first match is going to be an 8-man ladder match for the world title. We also have 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches. We have one for the women's title, and this is going to be, and pretty much all the matches here tonight are basically involving the qualifying matches for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. But we also have a ladder match, a Money in the Bank ladder match set up for the tag team division, which is going to be interesting to say the least. But in any case, let's see what happens here tonight between Suplex and Torrie Doyle, 2 members of the Undisputed Elite. And like I said, this is going to be an interesting matchup considering how these 2 women are basically best friends. But they're missing Ruby Rebel. But tonight, Riley Wolf, before he got suspended, pretty much, I think he probably figured they were going to be so pissed off about losing to Amelia Gray that considering how Warzone was going down, how he probably figured they'd probably go. He probably figured they would absolutely go crazy over losing. So he figured, why not do the next best thing, punish them some more, and put two members against each other. You want to know what would have made this really crazy? Is if this was a triple threat match between all three members. But it isn't, so we'll make do with what we got here. But in any case, Doyle and Suplex were told by Lee Anderson, if either person walks out of their matchup, that person will have serious repercussions on them, not from the general manager, but from Lee Anderson himself. And knowing him, he is not the type of guy that takes any kind of bullshit. And there's a jawbreaker counter by Torrie. Doyle now actually taking it to Suplex right here. And yes, that is her name, Suplex. Trust me, I got confused and I got wondering, is like, actually that's the plan, the name of the move. That's probably where she gets it from, is the fact that she just loves doing any variation of the suplex. I mean, look at this right here. Two German suplexes, still holding on, and there's a third one. So here we go, suplex. Nice neck breaker on Torrie Doyle there. So now suplex got an arm bar on Doyle. The question is, I just answered my question. I was about to say, well, she tapped, but it was a bit early if you think about it here. But suplex is still not going to let Torrie Doyle take control of the matchup here. Doyle just gets stopped in her tracks. Suplex gets the same treatment. And now it's back in Doyle's favor, presumably for the time being. Now it's going hashtag counter mania, running wild here tonight. There's a nice on the line suplex. I thought she was going to go for the cover there, but she's like, nope, and goes for a vertical suplex. And now suplex measuring Torrie. And now Sue going for X-Plex. Cover. And click on it too. While the undisputed elite's leader. And now Plex gonna go for a bullplex. But Doyle is not gonna let her fellow teammate take advantage of anything. See, these two, they may be fighting in the ring, but maybe by the end of it, they're still gonna be friends, and there's a cutter by Torrie Doyle. And I say maybe because you know how it is with these type of matches. Sometimes after so much bullshit, after so much bullshit, friendships tend to end. But now Doyle started a rear naked choke. And suplex trying to get out of it, and she does. Man, this has been a very good opening matchup here between these two women. I gotta admit, they're giving it their all. It seems like they both want the other to earn the opportunity to go for the women's Money in the Bank briefcase. And Torrie Doyle just going absolutely crazy on suplex. sorry about that. I had something was asked a question by somebody too personal that bring up, so I decided, hey, I'll mute my mic so that way, you know, so that way no one needs to know what's going on here. Don't worry, it's not too bad, but either way. Suplex now, but as I was saying that, some crazy shit looked like it went down, so nice Northern Lights suplex from Sue, but she's not done. She's going for a vertical suplex again. Oh, that may have done it for Torrie, and we'll see. Sue with the cover. No, not enough. Just barely kicked out, barely after the count of two. And now suplex measuring Torrie Doyle. And for the second time, suplex with an X-Plex. Going for the cover, that may have been it. No! 2.5. And suplex is telling the ref that was 3, but I hate to say it, Sue, but that was 2.5. And that's an elbow right in the face. And now Sue in serious trouble. And there's a nice submission hold there by Torrie Doyle. First time we've seen it, and suplex is in some trouble here. But she does not tap out. She does not submit to that move. But Doyle's going up top rope, measuring Sue. And now Doyle, missile drop kick. But Doyle is not done, but neither is suplex. And now Sue, Northern Lights suplex, gets up a lot quicker that time, and there's a spiral suplex, I like to call it. And now Plex to the cover. And that did it. Suplex is throwing the money in, is going to Monopoly as the first participant, the first confirmed entrant in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Here is your winner, the Queen, Susan.
Well, suplex was victorious here tonight. What a great match that was. That was a very, very good matchup there. Alright, so that was a very interesting matchup. I actually really enjoyed that. But in any case, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is going to be Franco Luvetta going one-on-one against Golden Daniel Harris. In what is sure to be, an honest to God opinion, a very interesting matchup here. This is the first time it's the very first time these two men have faced each other in a one-on-one matchup here, and I gotta say, it's gonna be good. But here's how it is though. Both men are just coming off not too long ago with very upset victories. Well, here's how it is. They both came out with some very much needed victories. The last time we've seen them. Franco Luvetta just came off of a loss a few weeks ago to the then world champion K-Dog, and on top of that, Golden Daniel Harris just came off a loss to both Brandon Murphy. Was Was it Brandon Murphy or was it Yuri Tato? I can't remember. I don't really care. Let's get this shit going because that whole shit is behind us. And we have confirmation that aside from the 3 matches, it will be indeed. We already have a couple of matches already made. 6 matches to be honest with you here. We'll talk about them here in a little bit.
Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 198 pounds, Franco.
So, we had, like I said, we had 6 matches. I already told you the first 3 matches that we had beforehand. But we're going to talk about the other ones as well. We already have set confirmation that it's going to be Dylan Travis. It's going to be set to face off in a triple threat match for the world title. We have him, Brandon Murphy, and the man who, as well as the former world champion Tay-Dog, in a 3-way match. It was originally going to be Travis versus Murphy, but Tay-Dog at the end of that match pretty much stated he was going to be attaching in his rematch clause to thus making it a triple threat match, because that's just the type of person Tay-Dog is, really. But in any case, we also have a Intercontinental title match between TAMURA and Kurt Carter. Last episode of Warzone, TAMURA was facing off against Evelyn Reeves.
From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 241 pounds, Goldman Daniel Harris.
As I was saying before, again, someone was interrupted by the ring announcer, but I stopped so she could do her job. It was original last week. Evelyn Reeves lost to TAMURA this past episode of Warzone, but Evelyn Reeves was given the opportunity to get that match into a triple threat after he defeated the number 1 contender, who is Kurt Carter, in a very good one-on-one match, if I do say so myself. But on top of that, we also have the women's title match, which is also going to be a triple threat match, because last week, this past episode of Warzone, Akira Young took on Amelia Gray in a winning effort after she defeated Olga Snow one-on-one the previous week. So those are our 3 matches already set for Monopoly, unless something big, really interesting comes up after that. But in any case, here it is, Dylan, I don't know who the hell's Dylan, aside from Travis, but he's not in the match. And the referee just nearly got his head taken off by one of the 2 competitors. I can't quite exactly remember who it was. But in any case, it is Franco Luvetta versus Golden Daniel Harris. And like I said, there's sure to be a very good matchup there, to say the least. And again, a not so clean breakup, and Harris almost just about took the referee out. You see both men, like I said, though, they are coming off some victories that were really very much needed. I mean, if you think about it, here's how it was. Franco Luvetta was set to take on Tay-Dog. He took on Tay-Dog at Devil's Playground, but due to that loss, he was punished by Riley Wolf for losing that matchup. So, yeah, that was fun for him, because he would lose that matchup as well. As for Golden Daniel Harris, in the same show at Devil's Playground, he lost to Brandon Murphy in what I considered a much-needed victory, more so for Brandon Murphy than it was for Daniel Harris. But in any case, he needed that to prove that Brandon Murphy was a supposed jobber, and Franco just about kicked the head off of Daniel Harris. But then Harris would actually go on to lose in his next matchup, which was one or 2 matches to determine the number 1 contender for the Apex World Championship. Oh man, Daniel Harris It's both taken down there with a nice drop toe hold by Luvetta. And Luvetta's taking it to the golden man, to the golden boy right here. And now Luvetta. Oh man, so the net breaker. No matter how the net breaker looks, it's still gonna hurt. Because that honestly could break your neck if you're not careful with the whiplash. And there's a cover, but Harris with a quick out just before one. And Luvetta not gonna line up on him, not gonna line up on his man. He is gonna put him through hell before Harris can try to go for a comeback. And that's exactly what Luvetta is doing right here. Uh-oh. Oh, knees him right in the side of the face. And now Luvetta going in the corner, setting up Harris. And now Luvetta, super kick! And he just about to give a face full to the ref. He about to give the ref's face something full of something that the ref probably does not want. But in any case, Luvetta with a cover. Pitch out of 2. Not nearly enough to take down the golden boy here. But he is getting on the right track. But now Harris looking to just plow figuratively through Franco Luvetta. But Luvetta is still going at it. And there's a hard hit right in the top of the head. With Harris landing on the top of his head. And now Franco looking to try to keep him at bay. And he's been doing a pretty good job of it. But Harris with a nice overhead belly to belly. That's the college dress. That's the NCAA wrestling coming at you right there. And Harris with Harris measuring. Franco jumped over him. Franco just jumped over him, and there's a nice drop kick there. Franco's trying to get back into it, measuring Harris. And now Franco does not get the corner, and Harris throws him over the top over the clothesline. And now Harris showing off to the crowd, showing that muscle mass that he has. Don't get me wrong, he is using it to his full potential. But here tonight, it's not been doing so good. And there's a Spanish fly from Luvetta. But Luvetta's not done it. Look at this deadlift! Deadlift! Sit-out powerbomb! Oh man, the strength of Luvetta. That is some strength right there. But Luvetta now gonna go for another swinging neck breaker. And I was wondering what the hell was Luvetta gonna do there, but okay then. Luvetta now, in trouble. Sit out. Oh, that was not a sit-out powerbomb. That was a golden powerbomb right there. And now Harris measuring Luvetta, and there it is. Oh, Claymore kick. Going for the cover. And 2.5 with a shoulder up. Harris is not liking that decision by the ref. He's going in the corner again. He missed this move earlier. Will it connect this time? And it doesn't! Again! Franco Luvetta with a flatliner now! But Luvetta's not going to go for the cover. Luvetta's not going for the cover though. Instead he's punishing Daniel Harris. For whatever reason, Harris is in trouble now. Luvetta! Oh my God, DDT! A very, very crazy DDT by Luvetta. And now Harris gonna make him pay for that. There's a nice uppercut by Luvetta. And Harris is in trouble again. It seems like every time Harris has an idea. Oh! Elbow drop right in the spine of Harris. But as I was saying, it seems like every time Harris has a comeback coming, Luvetta just somehow finds a way to answer it, regardless of how long it takes him to do it. Man, oh my goodness, this is not going well for Franco Luvetta, and Harris went straight, just picked him up and went straight for a running power slam, cover, kick on at 2. Not enough. How much will it take for Daniel Harris to become victorious here tonight? I mean, don't get me wrong, Franco Luvetta has done everything in his power to keep the momentum away from Daniel Harris, but now Harris is getting that momentum. As long as he stays on it, and he's going for it again, a deadlift, running power slam. No cover this time. And that may have cost him. Let's see it in a flatliner. And now, oh, suplex into a gut check, or a lumbar check, I should say. And now Luvetta working on Daniel Harris. Hashtag Botchamania. Love that show, by the way. If you ever seen any good botchers, you should watch that show. That's like, that dude's almost 400 episodes in his Botchamania videos. And I really enjoy them, even though they have a tendency of being a bit annoying. Cutter! Luvetta cutter! Luvetta with a cover! And he got his man! Franco Luvetta victorious in this matchup. Very nice back and forth matchup here, but as I said, it seemed like every time Harris had a comeback coming, had a comeback going on, Franco would somehow find a way to bounce back. And if I were to take a wild guess, if Riley Wolf is watching this video at his house, if he's watching this episode at his home, then chances are he is not too happy with his golden boy losing this match against the man who he's been punishing, who he's punished once before. Tonight it seemed like a punishment again, but in this case, Luvetta got victorious. With Franco Luvetta victorious here tonight in a very good, in a very nice matchup, if you ask me. This first match between these two men was a damn good one. So with this victory, I wonder what's going to happen with Luvetta now that he is victorious in this matchup. It's going to be a good one if you think about it here. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is a very interesting match. This is going to be the second of our 6 to 8 qualifying matches. It's going to be Belladonna Thorn going one-on-one against Alyx Black. The winner gets the second spot to represent Ground Zero in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Alright, so let us begin.
making her way to the ring from Wellington, New Zealand, the Queen.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here she is, Belladonna Thorn. She's had an interesting time here in Apex Wrestling, but regardless of how I may feel about her, Ronnie Wolf may have seen something in her to give her the opportunity to go for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Same goes to this woman here coming out here soon.
And her opponent, from Dudley, England, the Queen.
Well, Alyx Black, I will tell you this much about her. She has shown to be a dominant woman. But she has been having a bit of trouble here as of late in the dominance department. But maybe here tonight that will change. If she is victorious here tonight against Belladonna Thorn, this may change her career to a very good standpoint there. So I wonder what's going to happen between these two women. These two women who I believe could have been the most dominant women here. But the problem was we haven't really seen much of them ever since the general manager program has been initiated by Lee Anderson. But in any case, these two women are being given an opportunity, and we'll see whichever one wants this opportunity more. We're going to see what happens here between these two women. Oh, man. And look at this. That should be a rope break right there, Wrath. She was literally on the middle rope. That should have been a rope break. Regardless of whether that was a grapple hold or not, that should have been a rope break there. Hashtag screw job. But in any case, Thorn is in trouble with Black in control at the moment. And Black misses the kick. Thorn moved out of the way doing it. And now these two are going right at each other. They want this opportunity. Because this potentially might be the last opportunity they will potentially get. But look at this, Thorn here. Oh! Thorn just throwing Alyx Black right on the top rope. And now Thorn is going absolutely AWOL on her. And there's a clothesline there by Black. And now Thorn is in a bit of trouble. She trips up Alyx Black trying to get back into things here. Oh no. Oh man, trying to break the arm. One of the few ways you could do that if you're not. One of the few ways you could do that. But I know, but there are a couple other ways of that as well. But in any case, here we go. Belladonna Thorn stomping on the arm. Trying to pull that arm out of its socket. And Thorn misses on the elbow. Almost put her elbow out of its socket. Almost trying to take her arm out of its socket. But now Black is going right back to work. But Thorn saying no, not gonna happen. Cold day in hell if you think I'm gonna let you take this opportunity away from me. There's a nice power driver there. And now Thorn measuring Alyx Black. And now Thorn. Oh! Cover. Kick out of two by Black. Not enough, but she's getting there. Can't get frustrated because you know how when people get frustrated, they start they start using their brain less and less, the more frustrated they become. So Thorn needs to try not to get too frustrated, otherwise this match will end in Alyx Black's favor. But now, Black, as you can see, just starting to try to get into it. And there's a nice fisherman suplex there by Alyx Black. Belladonna Thorn rolling out of the ring. Oh man, this isn't going to be good. Oh man. Thorn just smashed Alyx Black's head right on the apron, the hardest part of the ring. And there's a clothesline, a wicked one at that by Alyx Black. Ref's on a count of 5, but Black doesn't seem to care. Ref's on a count of 6. It was 7, but Black just took a little bit of her sweet time out of the ring. And oh! Thorn just swept away that punch here. Went for a nice power driver there. But Alyx Black has still stayed in it. There's a nice clothesline from her to Thorn. And now Thorn just elbowed her right in the face, just about knocked her down. And look at that submission hold. Submission hold by Belladonna Thorn, Alyx Black. Black is in some trouble here. She hasn't gotten out of the hold yet, and as soon as I said that, she does. By way of Thorn letting go of the hold, but she goes for the cover anyway. Click on it too by Black. Thorn is not in a good mood, as you can tell, but Black is trying to stay into this matchup here, but Thorn may have this one here. Oh man, she may just have this match. That is if she doesn't go full Super Saiyan 2 Gohan on semi-perfect Cell. And that's a knee right in the back of Thorn. And now Thorn, oh man, Thorn hits her with a knee right in the back of the head. Kicks her. Oh, she's going for a clothesline, second clothesline, ducks underneath it, super kicks, nearly takes her head off. And now Thorn, oh man, same move for the third time. At this point, I'm starting to wonder if Alyx Black is just continuing on at this point out of sheer willpower. And now Alyx Black in an interesting position. She and Thorn have been going at each other for some time now. And for the second time, Piper's pit by Thorn, covered, and Thorn goes on to be the second representative of the Ground Zero Women's Division in our 8-woman ladder match. And there you go, but Alyx Black standing in the ring there. What's she doing here? Shaking hands out of respect. I can and will respect that myself. That was good sportsmanship on the side of one of Apex's more dominant women, win or lose. But Belladonna Thorn has proven here tonight that she's just more dominant than she is, but still good matchup there. Enjoyed it. But now we have to move on. Coming up next, it is a 2-on-1 handicap tornado tag team match. It's going to be Danny the Bodyguard taking on both Alyx Camino and Matt Matthews in a tornado tag handicap match. This is going to be an interesting matchup to say the least here. But in any case, ladies and gentlemen, I actually am going to enjoy this match because here's the thing. We got one big dude going up against two small dudes at the same time. That is going to be fun, to say the least. Alright, let's see what happens here.
Making his way to the ring from Mount Olympus, weighing in at 385 pounds, Danny the Body Game.
Well, Danny the Bodyguard coming down to the ring. This man supposedly hails from Mount Olympus, hashtag over-exaggeration at its finest there. Don't do all that in the single hashtag, just saying there. But in any case, tonight, here he is right now going up against two men at the same time. Two men who he has defeated before, won some revenge against him, and they're going to do it in a 2-on-1 handicap tornado tag match. Tag tornado tag, what?
And his opponents, first, from Swansea, Wales, weighing in at 190 pounds, Alyx.
Alyx Camino, one of the two men that Danny the Bodyguard has defeated. He was the first man that he defeated in his debut match on Apex Wrestling in an impressive showing. But tonight, he and Matt Matthews, the second man that Danny the Bodyguard defeated, are going up against each other just to see what exactly happens. And if these two can even coexist with each other, that is going to be an interesting matchup, to say the least. It's going to be an interesting pairing, if you ask me. But in any case, let's just see what happens here between Alyx Camino and Matt Matthews taking on Danny the Bodyguard. But we still have Matt Matthews to come out here, so just wait a minute and he'll be coming. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Matthews the Maverick. And let's just say he has every right to be called the Maverick. We're talking about a dude that is quick on his feet, but yet tries to show his strength at the same time whenever he possibly can.
And his partner from Columbus, Ohio, weighing in at 198 pounds, the Maverick, Matt Matthews.
Well, Matt Matthews set to take on Danny the Bodyguard with Alyx Camino as his tag partner. See, here's the thing, though. Here's what I find the most interesting about this tag team between Camino and Matthews. Is the fact that these two men have never dealt with each other one-on-one. And on top of that, it's like Alyx Camino looks like your typical guy on the streets type of character, even though he has shown impressive skills on his own. But Matthews looks like the type, almost looks like he's royalty. Almost like he's, in a way, like he's wearing some Julius Caesar garb. Not trying to make comparisons there, but I'm just saying. But in any case, here's how it goes. Here's what's going to happen. Two on one handicap tornado tag. This is going to be a fun one here. one-on-one or two-on-one tag. Let's see what happens here, because Danny the Bodyguard is dealing with two men at the same time, and he's working on Matthews. But look at these two men. Oh man, Bealthor just damn near threw Matthews out of the ring, but thankfully the ropes caught him. And now Matthews looking to try to show his worth here, because it seems like Danny is just focused straight on Matthews, because he knows Matthews wants some revenge. But at the same time, so does Alyx Camino, and he's paid too much attention to one guy and pay attention to the other. And that's not something you want to do in a two-on-one anytime match. Quick on it, one by Danny. And there's a kick right in the arm. Camino with a cover, but he decides to let him up. Because, oh man, Matthews pulling back on the arms. Oh man. Pulling back on the arms, trying to see if he can injure him. And there's a nice couple shots to Danny. And now the odds are in the favor of these two men here. And look at this. Oh man, a show of strength from Danny the Bodyguard. He lifted two men that are at least 400, at least somewhere between upper 300s, low 400 pound combination. Combined 400-pound combined weight here, and Matthews now looking to try to work on Danny, working on his arm. And that's a good idea. Work on them legs. There's a nice missile drop kick by Camino, but it was in vain. It was not enough to take him down, but that worked. And now Matthews stomp. Or double knees again. Oh, and there's some nice teamwork between Matthews and Camino. Well, Matthews now going for a Danielson special. And Danny. Oh man, elbows Matthews out of the way. Camino, hits him with an elbow. Matthews with a cover. Kick out at 2.5. Not enough, but it's getting close. Danny is in serious trouble, and now he is busted open. That may have just woken up the beast inside of Danny. But he's forgetting all about Matthews. And Matthews, triangle choke. Danny's in trouble. He's got blood pouring down his head. And he gets up from that. Not too surprisingly. But super kick. Camino's down. Matthews inadvertently stopped him. Wait a minute. Well, Matthews now, under corner drive-by kick, right to Danny's face, throws him in the ring. Both men, Camino follows suit, and now Matthews is going on the top rope. He's waiting just in case Danny kicks out, and he does. And can't tell if he missed him or got some of that. Hey Austin, how you doing tonight? How you doing today? It's not nighttime, so I should be saying today, not tonight. But in any case, Bodyguard is now in control. Danny is in control here, but Matthews saving the match for his team again. That big slap right across the chest. And there's that knee right in the chest of Danny that somehow managed to get him to knock down on his back. But whatever. Oh man, look at the face of... Oh no. Camino. That's near 400 pounds. And there it is. Suplex on the outside. Bodyguard is down. Danny is... Oh man, he's trying to get into things. Let's start this count. What a kick to Camino. That was a hellacious kick. And Matthews, the only one standing right now. Double knees. And double knees again. Right side of count of 5. Matthews is telling Camino, get back in the ring. He's going to throw Danny in the ring for him. And now Camino is going to throw him over the top rope again. Uh-oh. Oh, look at this. Oh. What the hell was that? I don't know, but in any case, Camino now has him over the middle rope, and he gets hit right there. He is badly busted open. Cover. Kick on it too, though. He's still fighting it out. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. And right now, look at these two. Oh man, take him down. Matthews taking him down. Camino trying to work hard on Danny. And now Danny. Oh, gets stopped in his tracks by Matthews. Oh man, and Matthews. Double knees to the chest. How many of those knees can Danny take? And now flat Latin layout. Matthews calls that the Latin layout, and it's over. He's now calling that the Latin layout. Again, as a reference to his gladiatorial days, considering how back in those times, the people back then, where his ancestors were from, they would speak Latin. So this time he's taking it out on that name again. So, in any case, Danny's undefeated streak is over. Third time was the charm. This time for 2 men instead of 1. But you gotta give Danny some credit. He tried.
Here are your winners.
But it was not good enough
Alyx,
against 2 small men.
The Maverick, Matt Matthews. And
so Alyx Camino and Matt Matthews are victorious here tonight. They both got some payback on Danny the Bodyguard, but the question is, how will this stand on Danny? He's probably going to be pissed off about it. Probably going to use Riley Wolf as a means of communication. But in any case, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was a pretty good matchup, but coming up next, this is a rematch This was a rematch in the making. Right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is a rematch that I've been waiting for so long to see. We've seen these two men compete once before. TAMURA got the better of TK Rec last time. But now TK Rec has worked his way up the ladder. And now in my book, I believe he truly does deserve the right to face off against the Intercontinental Champion here tonight. But the question is, if TK Rec is victorious, what happens then? Does he get an impromptu title match? Or is he being given the same opportunity that was being given to Evelyn Reeves? Where since he beat TAMURA, he's got to face Kurt Carter to be in the Intercontinental title match. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens at the end of this fight.
Making his way to the ring, standing 7 feet tall, weighing in at 465 pounds, tough man TK Rec.
Well, TK Rec, I will tell you this much. This man, ever since he made his return, has been on a dominant quest to prove he is without a doubt. He is the best wrestler Apex has on its roster. Ever since he's made his return, he has not lost a single matchup. Not, well, okay, actually he did lose one. Actually, I'm thinking too much about it. I think he lost against, no wait, I'm thinking of Virgil Snow actually. Actually no, I was thinking of Virgil Snow. But in reality, TK is undefeated. Not one, ever since his return match, he has been undefeated. No man, even though there were maybe 2 or 3 that have come close to defeat him in a match, not one man has been able to do so. But now, I personally, in a business-related way, believe that he does deserve this opportunity to face TAMURA. But like I said, in the last encounter, TK Wreck felt like he was already worthy of facing the Intercontinental Champion, who was TAMURA at the time. Again, still is the champion from that point to now. But in any case, he felt like because he's won a good number of matches, not very many, mind you, but he felt like since he won so many matches, he has earned the right to face the Intercontinental Champion.
From Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 217 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, the Dragon, Tammy Race.
But in the last encounter, TAMURA just about destroyed TK Wreck. And then after another loss, TK Wreck decided to take a break from his matches. And then ever since he made his return to Apex Wrestling, he has been on a dominant streak. Probably the most dominant streak I have ever seen outside of pro wrestling in this world. But in the virtual world, he's probably the most dominant man I have seen in wrestling here today. Because I mean, the dude has, even though like I said, he's come close to losing 2 or 3 of his matches. He has defeated everybody that has been put in front of him. So now he's being put in a non-title match against the very man who embarrassed him in their last encounter. And we're gonna see if TAMURA is going to go crazy on this man, or if TK Wreck will be the same destructive man we have been seeing for the last couple months. And TK, oh my God, already just taking it to TAMURA. And now TK just going batshit crazy. He's not wanting to be in the same predicament as he was the last time. He just wants to show the world that he could beat the Intercontinental Champion. And based on what we have been seeing over the last couple months, I would not be surprised if he won this match. Yeah, if he lost this match. What? Yeah, if he won this match, I would not be at all surprised. But at the same time, it would be just a bit surprising to see that a non-champion has beaten a current champion because of himself and not because of outside interference. Because that type of shit does not happen every day. And look at this. Oh man, Gorilla Press Slam. Gorilla Press Drop, I should say. But either way, TAMURA double knees right in the face of TK Wreck. And now TK is at the mercy of the Intercontinental Champion. But at the same time, the champion should have cut TK off his feet, because that could happen. Because already, right off the bat, TK is going crazy over the Intercontinental Champion here. But the champion, he has taken on this big man before. So of course he's gonna know some of the tricks that TK Rec has up his sleeve, but at the same time it has been a while since they last fought. So TK may actually have a new trick up his sleeve, a new trick or two up his sleeve. Uh-oh. And now TAMURA going over. TK, oh man, gets taken down by a suicide dive. And now TAMURA throwing TK back in the ring. And now TAMURA, I'm thinking, looked he was going to try to finish it off here. Uh-oh. Oh, sit on abdominal stretch. Very nice move there. But I don't know if TAMURA could have actually handled him with that. But, oh man, TK just being a bit dominant with the Intercontinental Champion here. And, oh, big boot right in the face. Possibly ended all momentum that TAMURA had. And now TK looking for his signature powerbomb. And that's it right there. Cover. Click on it at 2.1. And TAMURA is trying to survive at this point. But TK trying to keep him down. And, oh, he gets caught, no. TK now. Oh, DDT on the champion. And now TK, 400 pounds going on the top rope. You know how this is going to end. Oh, double knees right to the 400-pounder's chest. Oh, that slap. You could hear that. Oh, it crossed right in the chest. That was not a low blow. That was right at the chest. And now TAMURA looking to get back into things here. Looking to take the momentum away from TK Rec. And now TAMURA. Oh my god, the power. Oh! Knees him right at the top of his head. Going for the cover. And you gotta be kidding me. It took one move to defeat a 400-pound man. Again. That's the second time these two men have fought. And that's the second time TAMURA used a move that would embarrassingly defeat TK Rec and give TAMURA the 1-2-3. Oh man, TK is not going to be happy. TK is not, I can already tell, he is not going to be happy about this.
The Dragon, Tammy Rays.
Well, TAMURA victorious once again. This man has proven to be a dominant Intercontinental Champion. I said it before, I'll say it again. If he loses the Intercontinental belt, in my mind, he should automatically go right for the path to the world title, because he has proven to be a hard-hitting champion, to say the least. We are almost done here, though, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, it is our first qualifying match for the tag team Money in the Bank ladder match, and then there's going to be Natural Romance taking on Black Fortune in what is sure to be a very good matchup. Now, I want to say what I'm about to say next is going to be out of character. I could have sworn I did an entrance for Natural Romance, but the only problem was I looked and it said I didn't, but I could have sworn I did. I don't know what happened there, so I'm going to deal with that. I'm going to deal with that whenever I get a chance to deal with it. But for now, let's just sit back, relax, and enjoy the match that is going to be coming up next here. After this match, it'll be our main event. Young AK, who will have Eric Williams in his corner, will be taking on the world champion Dylan Travis one-on-one. And what is going to be a very good matchup here. Because in my book, Young AK is going up against these more well-known wrestlers, and he has shown that he could hold his own against them. Regardless of how long the match takes, he has shown he could hold his own against them. But he has not faced Dylan Travis yet, and I would be going crazy to see what happens in that matchup. Alright, so without further ado, let us begin.
Introducing first, from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, the natural Alyx Wolf.
Well, I will say right now, it has been a while since we in Apex Wrestling have last seen Natural Romance in a tag team match. Hell, it's been a while since we last seen Alyx Wolf in a match in general. But in any case, he is back in Apex Wrestling, looking to see what he can do in his tag match with Lance Romance against Black Fortune. But if you ask me, I personally believe Natural Romance will get this matchup, will get the victory in this matchup to represent, ironically for Lance Romance, to represent Ground Zero in this tag team match. But at the same time, I don't know if they are going to conspire against Ground Zero and just try to, of course, fight, but make it look like they're fighting and let, after a certain amount of time, let Black Fortune get the victory, just to be a dick to Riley Wolf, now suspended general manager, with the position being filled by, once again, like I said earlier, Christian Tracy. Lance Romance just woke up. Nice. Wow, Lance just woke up in time to see his tag match. Hashtag, I just find that very ironic. Okay, don't make that a hashtag. Hashtag, I find that very ironic. No, what I'm saying is, I find that interesting how he just woke up just in time to see his tag match. Wow. In the meantime, I'm listening to some Star Wars-esque music as his entrance, from what I'm hearing. Of course, you guys can't hear it because it's in the game, and because I just don't know how to edit music into a video, you know, whatever. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. You didn't... Damn! Sleep until 4 a.m. God damn! I'm just about the same way. But still, that's beside the point. Damn. Wow. Alright. Hey, Colin, how you doing? Yeah, I just about looked down and I see that from Skyward. So, Lance Romance and Alyx Wolf. Alright, so just so you know, Lance, let me just let you know, I somehow do not have your tag entrance with Alyx Wolf, So if you would be so, whenever you get the chance, if you would be so kind to DM me your tag team stuff, you know your entrance, victories, finishers. I know your finisher. I know your team name, but still.
At a combined weight of 495 pounds, the Superstar and the Superstar, the Street Profit.
Because apparently the game is like, we don't have these guys, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I made them a tag team. But unless, of course, it was because of that bullshit with me accidentally unplugging my USB storage drive, my storage device, like I did. That's probably the reason why. But whenever you can, I would appreciate it if you would do that for me. That would be lovely. Anyway, so we got I'm good, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Been on the show, we're near the main event. This is the match before the main event. As for this being a drunken entrance, actually, this is not, you could look at it as an entrance where they're drunk, but I just thought it'd be interesting because honestly, the Street Profits entrance did not really fit them, but I think that actually is a Street Profits entrance. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, let's get this shit going. Okay, I will check that out here after the show. This is, okay, so this is going to be our next match, but by Universe Mode, it will be the main event because I was a freaking idiot and I fucked shit up. So the final match will be on Play Mode because I was a fucking idiot. And I forgot that main event is the 7th, that the main event match is the 7th match, and I forgot to like leave it at 7 because for some reason I just looked at the match card and said, okay, there's 6. I see the number 6, so let's just put 6 matches in it. And then I look back on the card and I see the main event say main event. I was like, fuck. But you can't go too off on me because I did kind of just wake up from before that. I was up for like an hour before I did the show, so don't go too hard on me, okay? We all mess up. We all learn from our mistakes. Hopefully we don't get no bullshit after that. But in any case here, Tyrone Black taking it to Lance Romance here, who I personally believe natural, and I'm not saying this because Lance is in here, I actually do personally believe the Natural Romance will be victorious here, but that's not to take anything away from Black Fortune. Because don't get me wrong, Black Fortune is an equally impressive tag team, but I just believe Natural Romance is just a little bit better. But in any case, Romance now swing little neck breaker to Tyrone Black. And now Romance making a tag to Alyx Wolf. And now it's Wolf's turn to kick some ass. And now Wolf looking to break Tyrone Black's arm. And there's a nice clothesline from Black. This match, in my opinion, is going to be a good one. I always love watching first time ever matches because when it comes to two very good wrestlers or two very good tag teams, because that is like, okay, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be fun. Hopefully, they don't pull a Goldberg Brock Lesnar and make this first time ever matchup a very fucking bullshit one. Because, let's be honest here. We all know how that Goldberg-Brock Lesnar match at WrestleMania 20 went down. Considered the worst match ever, and on top of that, not very many people remember it, considering how the match was overshadowed by the fact that it was the final match with both Lesnar and Goldberg, because they both are leaving the WWE at the same time, and fans are already pissed off about that in general. And there's a cover by Romance after And after Alyx Wolf, not only did he take up Draven Fortune, but he and Romance just did a very incredible tag team maneuver, with going at the head of Tyrone Black. But now Black is in some serious trouble. Or should I say was in trouble. The Irish Whips, Romance in the corner. Now I gotta say this about Black Fortune. They may not be the most successful tag team, but they have shown they could hold their own against the more well-known tag teams that Apex has. In the meantime, with Natural Romance, they have shown, for a team that has not been around for that long, based on my knowledge, don't quote me on that, they have been a very dominant tag team in not just Apex Wrestling, but also around the community in other promotions that honestly that has one, if not the other, who are missing out on the other member if they don't have them signed already. But for the promotions that do, dude, you are in for a treat every time Natural Romance comes to town in a tag team match. And again, I'm not saying that just because Lance Romance is here. I'm saying that because that is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God, and if I was full of shit right now, lightning would have struck me down by this point. And there's a nice elbow, a nice back elbow by Tyrone Black. Oh, see, you heard it there first in the comment section. If you don't see the comment section or you don't care to see it, Romance has said that he and Alyx Wolf are currently holding 2 separate tag team title belts, which is impressive for a team that may or may not have been here for very long. But right now, Tyrone Black has Lance Romance in the Cobra Clutch. But now Black tagging in. Or did I say? Oh, fuck. I said Black twice because of Fortune. But anyway, Black tagged in. And oh my god, what? Did that just knock Lance Romance out? What the? What a match ender. The way that match ended though. The Romance gets hit with the Cobra Clutch. Somehow, I'm guessing that knocked him out so he couldn't tap out. So Fortune decides to put him down, but doesn't go for the cover. Instead, he goes to his partner, tags his partner in, partner goes in, goes to the cover, 1, 2, 3. What? Wow.
Here are your winners, the Superstar and the Superstar, the Street Profits.
Wow. I honestly don't know if they were actually trying there or if they had some sort of agenda there. I brought that up earlier, but I honestly did not know if that was the case. But in any case, ladies and gentlemen, we are not done yet. We only got one match left. But because of, like I said, my own fucking stupidity, we gotta go to play mode for this main event match. So, okay then. Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. Hold on a second here. I think I actually may have the one you're talking about. Let me check that before we go to the matchup. So, play now, 1-on-1. Let me show you which ones I got. Before I show you, let me show you. I got these. These are the 3 I have. These are the 2 I have. So, I don't know if either one of these 2 are the correct ones, but if they're not, then you may just have to go ahead and send me the stuff. But in any case, coming up next, it is going to be the main event. It is going to be Young AK. Gonna be in a one-on-one match. Oh, my bad. Fuck that shit up. It's gonna be Young AK going one-on-one. Okay, he's actually in the W, because I'm an idiot again. who have Eric Williams in his corner, going up against Dylan Travis. And the version I believe I am looking for. Oh god, wait. I think it is that one. Let me check what this one looks like. Oh fuck. That moment where I think it's this one. Because that one hasn't been used yet. So I'm guessing it's this one. I'm hoping I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong. But in any case, I almost forgot to do one other thing there. Actually, no. Go to custom. That's all good there. Turn those off because they have a tendency of allowing regular wrestlers in the match. Take that. Go to that. Take that down. I don't even know what referee he was using, so I'm just gonna pick I'm just gonna pick a I think he was using the ECW referee, so I'll use that one. Turn that on. Turn those two off because we can't really do that. So let us begin. Hoping I'm not wrong there. But in any case, let's see what happens. The one with the rose. Oh, the one with the rose as the first time. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, I'll remember that next time. But this is the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Young AK taking on Dylan Travis. And in case you're wondering, yes, I got it to where all the champions are holding their belts in play mode, just in case this type of crap happens again. So, he already had his belt on him when I corrected that mistake last time. But here he is right now, with the belt in his hand, in play mode, so we don't have to deal with that bull crap at the start of that whole thing. But in any case, as I said before, two good wrestlers competing one-on-one. This is going to be interesting to see what Young AK can do against Dylan Travis. In the meantime, Lance, if you haven't already, when you get a chance, send the Warzone match card so I can deal with that. And hopefully I don't fuck up like I did in this one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Williams. And from Kona, Hawaii, weighing in at 204 pounds, Young AK.
Well, Young AK has proven to be a man that could honestly hold his own against some of the best Apex has to offer. Tonight is going up against another amazing wrestler, this time in the form of the Apex World Champion, Dylan Travis.
And his opponent from Manchester,
It's the
England,
wrong one.
weighing in at 243 pounds, Dylan Travis.
It was the wrong one. That was the wrong one. It was the other one that I was looking at. Because the one that I had would have had the, would have had the belt on him. So, we're gonna do that one more time. I don't like making mistakes, okay? I don't like it when mistakes are made, so don't. Alright, let's try that again. I should have gotten the right one this time. I swear to God if I don't, I'm gonna be flipping my... I'm literally gonna flip my fucking lid. You already seen this scene, so I just want to skip that because we already seen it. Yep, this is the one.
And his opponent from Manchester, England, weighing in at 243 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Dylan Travis.
Well, Dylan Travis. This man has not been having a pretty good time as world champion. He has already lost 2, if not 3 of his matches since he became world champion. I'm hoping that tonight, regardless of how many matches he has lost, that this changes his whole career here. Hopefully it changes, because at this point I don't want to lose another current world champion again, because we already had to deal with that shit twice now, and I really don't want to see that happen again. Actually, I think I only seen it once, but that's beside the point. I don't want to see it again after the few times we have once or 2 times we have seen it. I don't want to see it any more times than that. So this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. One non-title matchup. Young AK being given an opportunity to go for a world champion here. This time it's a non-title matchup. But the last time he had his own against K-Dog, although it went to a losing effort for the world title. Tonight he's going after Dylan Travis, who is going to be in an interesting position here tonight. There's a nice slam by Travis, covered by covered by the world champion, but young AK kicked out, and there's a nice arm drag. Takedown by AK. See, the thing about Dylan Travis is the man is shown to be a very good man. Very good. Oh, man! Whiplash on the top rope by young AK from Dylan Travis. And there's a boot right to the face. And now Travis going for a gut-wrench suplex on AK. And Eric Williams is not liking what he is seeing. But AK now looks to try to get back into things, and there's a DDT. And there's a nice elbow right in the back of Travis. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Damn, Travis just slammed AK's head face first on the mat. Damn, that's going to leave a mark on AK. But now Travis crossface. And AK already knows he's in trouble. The ref is right in the way. AK knows he's in trouble. And he just went right for the ropes, but the goddamn ref was right in front of him. Goddamn, these refs are screwing people out of a submission loss here. That's the second time that's happened. Cover! Wait a minute, counter by AK! Cover at Travis! Oh, and Travis almost got his fourth in a row loss here since being world champion, and that is not good for a world champion to be in that position. Uh-oh. And now AK looks to finish this off. Black Mass! And now AK measuring Travis. Uh-oh. Goes right down the chest. Gonna pick him up and just throws him around like a little rag doll. Goes for the cover. And a kick on it too. Travis should be considering himself lucky that he kicked out at 2. But I wonder if he did that out of just sheer willpower. I don't know. But Travis is in trouble here. But he gets out of the submission hold. And oh my God, what a kick. And now Travis with an inverted figure 4 leg lock. Oh man, Travis's legs twitching like crazy. I hope that didn't break him. Oh man. Nice shot from AK to nice shot from AK to Travis. Travis moves out of the way from a corner move. And now Travis trying to get back into things. He is the world champion after all. And now, Travis now got him with a kick. And he looks to try to finish this here. What's he going for here? Uh-oh. Oh! Face buster right on the top. Whoa. AK just went around like he was some kind of some ghost king right there. I don't know what the hell to say about that. But anyway, he sits down, goes Dylan Travis a clothesline, gives him an elbow, and now he Irish whips him, gets countered. Travis going to the ring, in the corner, gets hit. There's a nice side kick from AK. AK now then back in the ring. But Dylan Travis not going to let him stand in the ring any much longer here. And now Travis is in trouble, or not Travis. AK is in trouble. Clothesline after clothesline. Travis Irish puts him in the corner, elbows him, runs toward the rope, and there's a nice running crossbody. And now Travis looks to finish this. DDT to young AK. And now Travis for the cover. Click on it too. Man, this has been a very good main event matchup if you ask me. But now Travis looks to finish this. Oh man, I think this was the move that took out K-Dog. Unless it was some other move that I just can't remember. But either way, AK taps out. and Dylan Travis victorious here tonight in what was a very good back and forth match between Young AK and Dylan Travis. In my book, a damn good main event matchup. Good way to end the show. AK has once again proven he could hang with the big guys, with the top guys here in Apex Wrestling, and I can't wait to see who will be Young AK's next opponent in this promotion. I can't wait to see it. What a match this was. But that DDT was almost what it was, in my opinion, what it took. But in any case, because I mean, look at that. He just barely got down after 2.
Here is your winner, Dylan Travis.
Just barely kicks out at 2, but yet he taps out of the next move. I believe that was sheer willpower telling him to kick out of that move. But in any case, ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Travis victorious here in the main event of Ground Zero. We hope you guys enjoyed this show. If you did, hit that like, add it to your favorites, share it with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. If you want to see some more Apex Wrestling content, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know when we go live with more Apex Wrestling content, or any kind of content for that matter, hit that bell notification right next to the subscribe button. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is Forrest Walpole, commentator for Apex Wrestling, signing off.